Hi guys, so today I want to talk about the Western hognose or the plain hognose snake and if they make a first grade pet. Now, a lot of these do make great first pets, but the only thing I do have is that they are picky eaters at times. If you get them young, especially something around this size, they can be picky eaters. So I recommend you guys getting something that's about a year old or higher. But if you get a baby hognose, then it's a little bit iffy because, unless they're well started, then they go off feed. I also recommend you guys getting females because females usually tend to always eat more than males. Males go off feed for a good while after breeding season or during breeding season, sorry. As you see, this one's really active. This one is kind of the coloration of a normal. It's hard to see. Let's see if you can see it. It's a little bit lighter in color. This one is a het toxic, so it's a little bit lighter in coloration. But again, these guys are really beautiful. They're really cute. They're called hognoses because of that little snout. As you see there, they use that for digging burrows and stuff. Again, they eat toads, fish, egg. They pretty much eat anything, so that's the good thing about these guys, that they could eat anything, but first you have to get them off well started. This one is a male. As you see, the tail is pretty long. It could still be a female, but it's hard to tell still. But again, they make great pets. They don't need a big enclosure. I use tubs for this one, sorry. I use tubs. And the reason I use a tub for this one is because usually baby snakes like being in enclosed areas. Every time I've used in a vivarium, they haven't thrived, they don't eat. So if you have a problem with the picky hognose eater, it's because they feel probably like overwhelmed by everything around them. So I recommend you guys put them like in a little enclosure or something small where they can hide and they don't feel bothered. Don't, if you get a small snake, do not bother it, as much. Do not try to take it out and pet it constantly. Let them be for the first couple of months, and just for you to feed them and let them be, let them poop, feed them every 3 to 4 days. They do poop and eat a lot once you get them started well, but they make great pets. Honestly, when they get older, they get really chunky and big if it's a female. If it's a male, they get really small. Females, you don't really have to put them in something bigger than a 20-gallon tank. Males, 10-gallon. I've kept mine and they've thrived. I had hognoses before I used to breed them, but I got off of it because of school and work eventually, and then now I'm that well off, I can start the hobby up again. So I'm starting to buy more hognoses at the moment. But as you see, they're freaking cute. And the thing is, I don't power feed these guys. So this one's about a year old, and as you see, it's still small. I don't power feed these guys. I don't want them breeding size right away. You get what I'm saying? I want a healthy, long animal, that has a long lifespan. And I feed them occasionally. I feed them once a week. I eventually feed them twice a week, but usually once a week because, again, I want them to live long. For me, they are pets as well. I don't just want to breed them. I want to have them as pets. But as you see, gosh, this one's a beautiful, beautiful snake. See, really squirmy. This one isn't moving as much, but again, as you see, the coloration on this one is freaking awesome. Again, these guys make great pets. They're really great animals, and I don't regret getting a hognose. Now, there is one snake that I feel like it's better that I have as a beginner snake, and that's the Kenyan sand boa, but I'll post a video on that later. So yeah, again, do they make great pet snakes? Yes, they do. I recommend you guys getting them at a larger age just because they're well started off with food and you wouldn't have a problem, especially if you're a beginner owner. If you've never had any kind of snake before, then I recommend you guys getting a larger one. Do not get a baby just because it's going to be complicated. If they go off feed, then you get stressed out and you're going to have problems. You're going to try feeding them on a daily basis, which you're not supposed to do. If these guys don't eat the time you try feeding them, wait a week. Actually wait that week. You don't want to bother them. Let them be, put them in a small enclosure, like in a tub or something, somewhere where they could stay warm and hide or burrow and be away from things. And then try feeding them, but do not bother them. Do not try putting the mouse or whatever you're gonna feed them with in their mouth. You know, let it in there, and then hopefully they'll eventually eat it. But what you can do is actually feed them a pinky, and then put like sardine juice or sardine water, the one that I showed in my previous video, and it works really good, guys. That should really be helpful if you have a problem with the picky hognose eater. Check that video out. But again, guys, go for the snake. This is probably the best snake, and you won't regret it. Usually when I see like people getting into ball pythons or other kinds of snakes, they like get out of the hobby, they end up selling it and stuff like that. But people that usually buy hognoses, they don't, they actually end up keeping their animal because, the hognose community is great. These guys make great pets. They're beautiful. There's many more out there that you can check out. And yeah, again, do they make a great beginner pet snake? Yeah, they do. Go for it. I would recommend, again, a larger one if you're a beginner, but again, as you see, these guys are freaking beautiful, especially this one. I got this one from Ashton, a local breeder, black belly, again, gorgeous. But if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting more videos on my other snakes. And yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you.